standing here in the heart of wine country in Bordeaux, but what some people may not know is that the life of wine is rapidly changing. Domestic consumption has dropped significantly, and international competition is really hotting up.
In general, of course, the problem is that there are so many good wines all over the world. And that is really the I wouldn't say a main problem. When I was much younger, let's say 25, 30 years ago, French wines were top. Everybody knew that French wines were the best in the world. That would be Bordeaux, Burgundy and Alsace. They were absolutely the best wines in the world. And nobody doubted that, and they bought it as such. And then slowly other countries have come in with very good wines.
We're on our way down to the chateau now, and one of the things that you're going to notice is just the sheer number of vines in this area. What that really means is that the chateau is completely surrounded by competition. Then you find yourself in the 80 hectares that Chateau de Haux holds, and you have to ask yourself, are they in the same business? They're planting and growing more vines, they're making new wines, and they're constantly growing their customer base.
We have 13,000 people who knows our wines, who talk to our friends about our wines, who serve our wines. It of course limits rather our distribution, but it's a very nice distribution to have. Today we have just below 80 hectares with an annual production of 500,000 bottles and, most impressive, 300 kilometers ranks of vines. We make very good wine, but we do not make the greatest wine in the world. But we make wine which are appreciated because they're good and because they're affordable. We have today a little more than 13,000 shareholders, mainly in the 3 Scandinavian countries.
Chateau de Haux has built a solid following in this country, but what's amazing about this winemaker in France is they've actually built a local brand in Scandinavia.
We sell all our wines, even last year, where everybody was very afraid here they couldn't sell their wines. We sold a little more than what we had produced within 1 year. Not the same year, of course, but so we are quite happy about this.
Most wineries and companies today can replicate business processes and they can replicate general business activities, but what you can't replicate is mindset and passion, proving that business growth really does start with you.
It's impossible to make a bad wine. If you're really in this business, it's impossible.
While an industry may be floundering, taking the view that growth is not an option, it's a way of life, keeps you looking at the business from every angle, pinpointing the markets you want to be in and the customers that you want to touch.
Our shareholders, they take about 80% of our total production.
If you want to grow against the trend, you really need to try new things. Chateau de Haux has taken on board the screw cap, developed new wines for changing tastes and wallet size, taken on the internet, and built a community that is truly connecting with both the product and the business.
So it has become a great success, connecting these modern elements to make a new product from Bordeaux, keeping the classical product besides, but having this to show also and to attract people normally not drinking good Bordeaux wines to see that Bordeaux is also something else.
How many companies can say that their customers feel that they're a part of the business, in fact that they feel that they own a piece of the business? Chateau de Haux has created that feeling with its customers, and that's the power of wow.
Well, in 1985 my dad gave me a share for Christmas present, and what do you give a grown-up girl? He gave me 1 share, and I have been in contact with this castle ever since.
The written information came in, new information, I think 4 times the first year, because this is 2 years ago. And I saw, okay. So here is, I am a shareholder, and I can go to the general meeting in Copenhagen. Oh, is that something for me? I didn't do it.
It is a community because it all started at this place in Strandvejen. So my parent went to this place to buy wine and heard about the idea, and I'm the daughter and heard about it, and now my family and my children, they hear about it and they come here and they see how it all develops, and it seems so familiar to all of us. And still I would say that the important thing is the very good wine, but it is the spirit that you can succeed if you dare, and I think that's a very important thing.
In a business that spans 3 generations, in an industry that dates back a few thousand years, Chateau de Haux is making the ordinary extraordinary.
Because it's very agreeable to be working at a place like this. It's very agreeable to make good wine. It is certainly extremely agreeable to be able to sell it.